Hello and welcome to Sports Center. Breaking news out of the Lone Star State that Johnny Manziel has violated NCAA regulations. How does this stack up to the violations that came out of Ohio State? A video also surfaces of appalling actions of Mike Rice during his practices at Rutgers University, now on Sports Center. As some of you know, 6 players and their head coach, Jim Tressel at Ohio State University, have violated NCAA regulations. It started when Christopher Cicero, a Columbus attorney, contacted Jim Tressel telling him that some of his players have been selling memorabilia in exchange for tattoos. Upon receiving this information, Tressel failed to tell Ohio State's legal department, Ohio State's athletic director, or any NCAA officials. Tressel continued to exchange emails with Cicero, ending them with Cicero telling him that the tattoo parlor was under investigation by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Once news broke of a raid of the parlor, the U.S. Attorney's Office found Ohio State memorabilia at the parlor. It continued with, once they found out which players were involved, Ohio State declared those players ineligible. After an official review by the NCAA issued a 5-game suspension for 5 of the 6 players and a 1-game suspension for the remaining player. During the interview of Jim Tressel by Ohio State's legal department, he was asked about the emails and acknowledged them. He also acknowledged that he knowingly committed NCAA violations. Tressel has resigned as head football coach at Ohio State. With more on this matter, ESPN anchor Robert Flores and college football analyst Joe Shad.
Ohio State quarterback Terrell Pryor and 4 other Buckeyes must sit out the first 5 games of the 2011 season for accepting improper benefits. None suspended for the Buckeyes' January 4th Sugar Bowl game against Arkansas. The NCAA announcing the suspensions earlier today, shortly before school athletic director Gene Smith and coach Jim Tressel were meeting with reporters to discuss the university's investigation of players trading autographs for tattoos. Pryor, running back Dan Herron, receiver DeVare Posey, on offensive lineman Mike Adams, and defensive end Solomon Thomas also must repay between $1,000 and $2,500 to charity. For more, let's bring in our college football insider Joe Shad. Joe, what were the items for Terrell Pryor specifically that he sold?
Yeah, he's going to have to pay back $2,500. He sold his Big Ten championship ring, his 2009 Fiesta Bowl Sportsmanship Award, and an award given to him by The Ohio State University in 2008 called the Gold Pants Award. All those items were recovered.
Now, Joe, I understand that you spoke with Terrell Pryor's high school coach. What did he have to tell you?
Yeah, Ray Reeves is his name, and what Ray said was that Terrell Pryor, so why would Terrell Pryor sell these items? And he said it was about his family. His high school coach said Terrell Pryor wanted to help his mother. He said sometimes when you're young, you don't realize the ramifications of these decisions.
Now, Joe, for the people that are listening to this story, they might be wondering, why are Pryor and these 4 other suspended Buckeyes, why are they allowed to play in the Sugar Bowl against Arkansas?
Well, the NCAA addressed that in their statement, and they said that there were 2 key reasons. One, in their estimation, the player...
Thank you, Robert, and thank you, Joe. Now back to Texas A&M, where allegations against quarterback Johnny Manziel, a.k.a. Johnny Football, have started to surface before their fall camp, that he took part in autograph signings at various locations across the country. After Texas A&M has discovered this information, they proposed a 1.5-game suspension. Manziel would also have to address the team about the lessons he has learned regarding the situation, and Texas A&M will have to revise its future education concerning student-athlete autographs for individuals with multiple items. Texas A&M has proposed this plan to the NCAA, in which they accepted the terms of this agreement. Now on to Rutgers University, where the men's head basketball coach Mike Rice has been fired. after a video has surfaced of him using offensive language towards players during practices. The views also included him throwing basketballs at players' heads and using language at them towards practice. Right now, here's more on the story.
Rutgers head basketball coach Mike Rice's fiery style has been on public display before. Known for his coaching intensity, Rice was suspended by Rutgers for 3 games last December for his behavior at team practices, with few specific reasons cited by school officials at the time as to why. This is why. This is just some of the video that led to Rice's suspension. Outside the Lines has obtained not only the roughly 30-minute video reviewed by Rutgers officials, but also hundreds of hours of additional footage of Rutgers practices, 2 seasons prior to this year. There are shots of Rice heaving balls at players, even at their heads, which you can see better here when the tape is slowed down.
Have you ever seen a coach do that?
No. I mean, unbelievable to me.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and that's it. Thanks for watching SportsCenter.